Just to let you know.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Let me start, okay? Good afternoon, and welcome to the Lord's University College of Nursing White Coat Ceremony. I am Cindy Edwards Tuttle, and I serve as the Program Director for the Direct Entry Masters of Science in Nursing at Lord's University. On behalf of the College of Nursing, the nursing faculty, and the nursing students, we are excited to provide this rite of passage to these Lord's new future students. By the beginning of your journey at Lord's, you are joining a group of students who represent the strong background of nursing in our community. Originally established to educate sisters of the Franciscan community, Lord's Junior College was founded in 1958 to meet the general education needs of the Sisters of Francis, Sylvania, Ohio, the sponsoring order of Lord's. In 1964, Lord's College received regional accreditation by the North Central Association of Colleges and Universities and began to admit lay women in 1969 and lay men in 1975. The Lord's College Bachelor of Science in Nursing, the BSN program, is an expression of the health and teaching ministries of the Sisters of St. Francis. In 1982, the Ohio Board of Regents authorized Lord's to offer its first baccalaureate degrees. The BSN was added in 1986 to meet the needs of RNs to BSN students. Accreditation from the National League of Nursing was achieved in 1989. In 1992, Lord's admitted the first class of pre-licensure nursing students with the approval of the Ohio Board of Nursing. Recognizing a need in our community to strengthen the professional nursing workforce, the pre-licensure Master of Science in Nursing program was established in 2022 to allow individuals with a minimum of a bachelor's degree in a non-nursing field who want to work as a generalist nurse with a master's degree in nursing. Recognized as a national leader for excellence, the nursing education, Lord's University College of Nursing graduates, an innovative workforce that continuously improves the quality and safety of healthcare delivery systems and exemplifies holism, ethics, diversity, community service, service of the Franciscan values. Your fellow students are here today to welcome you into this hallowed profession. Members of the Lord's University Administration are strong supporters of the College of Nursing. Please join me in thanking a few key individuals who are here today to celebrate the incoming nursing class. The College of Nursing and Social Sciences Dean, Dr. Jamie Curley. Lord's President and CEO, Dr. William Vista. And Lord's Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Kate Patel.
I am Jen Farmer, Director of Undergraduate Nursing Education. The White Coat Ceremony was established in 1993 at Columbia University Nogales College of Physicians and Surgeons by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation to welcome students to healthcare practice and elevate the value of humanism as the core of healthcare. Today's White Coat Ceremony is possible thanks to a grant provided by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation through a partnership with the American Association of College of Nursing. Dr. Gold was a well-known pediatric neurologist, a professor, and a master diagnostician who became an international leader and an advocate for humanism in healthcare. His legacy lives on in the work of the Gold Foundation. I would now like to introduce our alumni speaker, Hannah Sworden. Hannah is a spring 2024 graduate of the Lord's University Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. Hannah is currently in ProMedica's nursing residency program and was the Student Nursing Association Vice President during her time here at Lawrence. She graduated summa cum laude and started as a registered nurse just 2 weeks later in labor and delivery at Bay Park Hospital, where she still works today. Please join me in welcoming Hannah Sworden.
am so honored and grateful to have the opportunity to come back to the place that laid the groundwork for my new career as a nurse and cheer on the next group of nursing students with a little pep talk. Over the past few months that I've spent learning from the wonderful nurses who are generous enough to spend 12 hours teaching me how to be a labor and delivery nurse, I have come to realize that there are a few very important qualities that one must possess to be a great, well-rounded nurse. At the same time, I also realize that these are the qualities that I began developing during my time here at Lourdes, whether I knew it or not at the time. Perhaps one of the most important qualities of a good nurse is compassion. You'll find at times that it feels very difficult to truly be present with your patients during clinical because you can't stop thinking about that care plan that you have to finish that's due by the end of the day. But I challenge you to take some time during each clinical day to look at and listen to your patient as a person, not simply their diagnosis. I learned how to be compassionate by forming emotional connections and having genuine conversations with at least one patient during clinical, even if it was a simple 5-minute conversation when I was giving their vitals. Another quality that a truly good nurse possesses is beneficence, always striving to implement actions that aim to do good or benefit the patient. We have all heard of nurses that have put patients in harm's way by using shortcuts or workarounds that seemingly make a difficult job just a little bit easier. As a Lourdes nursing student, not only are you being taught nursing practice that is based on the most recent evidence, but you are also establishing a knowledge of the nursing profession that is rooted in the Franciscan values of Lourdes University: community, learning, service, and reverence, all of which, when taken together, equips you to be uniquely qualified to take the action that benefits the well-being of your patient, rather than the action that benefits you. Use these values that are ingrained in you during your time at Lourdes to always do good for your patients. A good nurse is a lifelong learner. I can't even begin to guess how many times I asked why when I was in nursing school. Whether it was at clinical when I didn't understand how a patient's treatment plan correlated to their disease process, or in critical care in my last semester, when I could not, for the life of me, figure out why when one half of the brain suffered a TBI or stroke, the opposite side of the body is affected. I'll never be a neural nurse for that very reason. But never stop asking why. Nursing is an ever-changing world, so commit yourself to evolve and grow with the profession. This starts with all the whys that you ask over the next 4 years. 2 years. A good nurse is also a good critical thinker. I remember being terrified every time I came to the nursing lab on sim days, especially the code blue simulation in my last semester. Looking back on it now, I realize that those moments that at the time felt like ages, waiting for the timer to go off that said the sim was finally over, were actually very precious moments that established the critical thinking skills that I am still working to develop today. Use your sim days as opportunities to build your critical thinking skills with the comfort of knowing that no one's going to die if you don't know how to think critically quite yet. It will come, and it all starts right here. There are so many more core nursing attributes that were instilled in me throughout my experience at Lourdes, but I think you get the gist. As a nurse, I have the opportunity to care for diverse individuals who come from many different walks of life, empowering each one of them to guide their own care in a way that puts their needs, wishes, and well-being at the forefront. The core nursing qualities that I possess that give me the power to care for my patients with compassion, respect, integrity, fidelity, and beneficence are all rooted in the experiences that I have right here at Lourdes Nursing Student. To finish off my pep talk, I'd like to share a few tips on how to be successful that I wish someone would have told me when I was sitting where you are right now. First, and probably most importantly, lean on your people. The people in your cohort surrounding you right now are going to be so crucial to your success in nursing school. They're literally the only people in the entire world right now who know exactly what you're going through. Nursing school is hard, but it's even harder if you try and do it by yourself. Take it from someone whose nursing cohort turned into family by the end of their 4 years together. You need them and they need you. Second, use your resources. By resources, I don't just mean use your textbooks, although you should crack those babies open a time or two because they do have some very enlightening information that clarified many confusing topics for me in nursing school. By resources, I mean the wonderful faculty that are here today, that will be with you throughout your nursing school journey. They're going to be your best resource over the next 4 years. I can promise you that. Listen to their real-life examples. Ask them questions. Take advantage of their office hours. Go to their study sessions when they're offered. Use them as your human diary. They were once exactly where you are, and they also have a wealth of knowledge that I know they're busting at the seams to share with you. Use your resources to your advantage. I would never have made it through nursing school without them. started. Whether you think of that little one who always wanted to play nurse or doctor and always chose to play dress up with her friends to be the nurse or doctor, or like me, if you remember that one nurse who was your safe space during one of the most vulnerable moments of your life as a little girl, and changed the course of your life and future career forever, inspiring you to want to do the same for others someday. Whatever it is that takes you back to why you wanted to be a nurse and care for others in the first place, always hold on to that in the back of your mind and pull it out whenever you feel like giving up. I hope you will take this advice that I wish I had known when I started my nursing school journey and use it to become nurses that will succeed and flourish in such a rewarding profession that I want you to finally be a part of. Nursing school is tough, but so are you. I'm so excited for you and what lies ahead as you establish the roots of your nursing career during your time at Lourdes. As a proud alumni of Lourdes University Nursing Program, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you, ma'am. It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Kurt Kless. Mr. Kless joined UTMC in 2021 after moving back to the Midwest from Atlanta, Georgia, where he served as the Chief Nursing Officer, Assistant Vice President of Nursing, and Professional Practice at WellStar Atlanta Medical Center. A native of Cleveland, Mr. Kless earned a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree from Case Western University. He also holds a Master of Science in Nursing and a Master of Business Administration from Indiana Wesleyan University. In addition to being a licensed RN for over 15 years of experience, including a wide range of leadership roles, Kurt holds a Nurse Executive Certification from American Nurses Association Credentialing Center. He is a business-focused clinician with experience directing operations across a 7-hospital system and nursing enterprise of over 5,000 nurses, including finance management, leadership development, clinical operations, system integration, process improvement, and implementation of lean principles. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kurt Kless.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. First, let me say thank you for inviting me to be here to celebrate with y'all today. This is a very important and momentous occasion on your professional journeys, and I'm honored to be able to celebrate with you. So, as you're ready to embark on your career, you're putting on a white coat. That coat symbolizes so much more than just the uniform. It's representation of your commitment to patient care, to your journey of learning, and the profound impact that you're about to have on the lives of many. It can be hard to visualize that right now as you're just starting this journey. But rest assured, you're going to have a tremendous impact on your communities, on each other, and on a lot of lives of patients and families. This is an important milestone. Each of you has worked tremendously hard. You've sacrificed, you've battled to be here today. So why are we here? Why are you taking up white coats? So I'm a nurse, but I also am a history buff, so developing a little bit of a history lesson. We've heard a little bit about Dr. Gold. So this ceremony has evolved over time. It has its roots at Columbia University in the early 90s. Dr. Gold was, like you heard, a world-renowned pediatric neurologist. He first developed this practice. But why? He watched years of oaths being taken by graduating medical students. And the thing that he kept falling back on, and he was really struck by, was that oath was far too late. It was happening at graduation. It was confirmation of everything that they had learned and built over years. But where it really belonged was at the very beginning of that education journey. Rather than at the end, dedicate from the very beginning human-centered care. Your commitment to caring for communities needed to start at training, not at the very beginning. So that's where the ceremony started. It's existed in a variety of forms over the years. And only in 2014, seems like a long time ago, but not that long ago, in 2014, Dr. Gold's Foundation partnered with the American Association of Colleges of Nursing to formalize the nursing white coat ceremony. And now that's grown over 10 years. We have over 5,000 comes from, what does it actually mean to us? So for me, the white coat's a powerful symbol of who we are as nurses. We wear it as a symbol that really develops a common thread, or supports a common thread, right? At the introduction, the very start of our practice, we're setting out on this idea of humanistic patient care, which we're going to learn a lot about over the course of your nursing education. It's about compassionate care. It's a symbol for scientifically excellent care. It's a symbol for two of the things that we're supposed to be known best for in nursing, and that's caring and excellence. But it's a lot more than that. One thing you'll hear in your nursing journey, your nursing education, is about all the different deeply personal whys. All of the nurses in the room today, we could tell you some of those whys. Why are you a nurse? What is the drove you to become a nurse? Why did you decide to take up that career? Those personal whys, that white coat is a daily reminder for us. It's a daily reminder for me. It helps me keep focused on why I felt called to nursing in the first place and why I'm still here, 15 years later. But what does that mean to you? It may not be clear yet. You're just picking these coats up. It may not be clear what it really means to you yet. But I would ask that each of you spend some time thinking about how you got here today. Why are you here? How did each of you hear that call to nursing? Because it is a call, right? Nursing's not for everybody. When you reflect on this, really hold on to that as you start clinical practice. That why has been centered. Let that why be one and the same with that white coat. When you put it on, think about that why. Let that center you on why you're here, and let it give you strength in the trials that are yet to come. Each of us, nurses that come before you, have been in this moment. We all stared at that road ahead and felt the weight of it in front of us. Center on that why, share it with your peers. Share it with your friends. You'll find that while each of us is called a little bit differently, there's some common threads there. As you knit all of those threads together, you start to see that coat that surrounds you, that surrounds all of us, that brings us together as a group of professional nurses. As you don that white coat today, remember that each one carries with it the legacy of those that have come before you, and the promise of the future that you're going to help shape. The future nurses that are going to take that coat up after you are going to be dependent on you too. Congratulations for reaching this milestone. Embrace the challenges that are yet to come. And also celebrate the triumphs that are ahead of you as well. Your journey is just beginning, and the impact that you're going to have on each other, on this world, is enormous. Thank you for letting me share this moment with you. I wish you all the best of luck in your journeys now.
At this time, Sister Barbara Bell, Vice President of Mission and Ministry and Director of Service Learning, will provide the blessing. Directly after the blessing, the incoming nursing students will recite the white coat ceremony oath and will be cloaked in the iconic white coat that signifies their status in healthcare professionals. Please provide a warm welcome.
Clearly, when I got up this morning and got dressed, I wasn't thinking. I am not a member of the healthcare profession. But I also wasn't trying to co-opt your role here today. I ask you to consider for a moment, when you got up this morning, what did you put on? Did you put on a smile? Did you put on a positive outlook? Did you put on a mind and a heart that says, I'm going to look at the person before me? Often we get up and we start running. But I think this ceremony today calls each of us, especially those of you who are beginning your journey as nursing students, to take a moment each day and consider, what have I put on as I approach patients, colleagues, family members, all those who I will encounter in this profession. And so I invite you to turn to page 10 in your program, or to use the prayer cards that are laminated at your table, as we take a moment to reflect on and to draw on our heritage, both as a Franciscan and as a Catholic institution, a Christian institution. And so, as you begin this next step of your journey to becoming a nurse, we pray in the spirit of our patron Francis of Assisi. Most high, glorious God, enlighten the darkness of my heart.
Certain hope, perfect charity, sense and knowledge, so that I may carry out their holy and true command.
We hear now and pray with the words of the Apostle Paul. Because you are God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, clothe yourselves with heartfelt mercy.
We clothe ourselves with kindness, humility, meekness, and patience.
Bear with one another. Forgive whatever grievances you have against one another.
We will work to forgive as we have been forgiven.
Over all these virtues, put on love, which binds the rest together and makes them perfect.
We clothe ourselves with heartfelt mercy.
And let the peace of Christ control your hearts, since as members of one body, you have been called to that peace. And be thankful.
We clothe ourselves with heartfelt mercy.
Let the word of Christ, rich as it is, dwell in you. In wisdom made perfect, instruct and admonish one another.
We will do all with gratitude in our hearts.
And whatever you do, in word or in deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus.
We give thanks to God in all times and places.
Amen.
At this time, Ms. Crystal Kinsey, instructor of the TMSN Direct Entry Masters of Science in Nursing program, will lead us in the hallowed tradition of reciting the oath and cloaking of the incoming new students.
Hello, I've met most of you today. I am Crystal Kinsey. So good afternoon. It is my privilege to lead the nursing students in the white coat ceremony. So please turn to page 8, or there's a laminated paper right there on the table. So all of our new nursing students, could you please stand up and then face your peers? And then we will recite the oath together. So, as a nurse dedicated to providing the highest quality care and services, I solemnly pledge that I will consider the welfare of the humanity and the relief of suffering my primary concerns, act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my career, apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal
I'm the coordinator of the Pre-Licensure Nursing Learning Laboratory at Lourdes University. Dr. Barber and Dr. Edwards Tuttle, along with faculty members Crystal Kinsey and Christy Chisholm, will now assist with the time-honored tradition of cloaking the Lourdes nursing students. Students, as your name is called, please come to the front so that we may cloak you with your white coat. After you receive your white coat, you may process to the side here and take a picture for individual pictures if you want to. The lapel pins featured the Gold Foundation logo surrounded by the words "Keeping Healthcare Human" to remind them of their commitment to treat patients with dignity and respect. Our Bachelor of Science in Nursing students are Rayana Armstrong, Nathan Barker, Ruth Ann Butler, Morena Castillo, Bethany Creighton, Elise Dodson, Courtney Garner, Gavin Hamilton, Brianna Jagodinsky, Aaliyah Locke, Jonathan Normington Slay. And Grace Wood. Okay, next we have our direct entry Master of Science in Nursing students. And they are Chase Baditich. Patrick Bartlett. Artan Barisha. Krista Calloway. Kristen Kepyar. Jennifer Doan. Atrina DeFore. Christine Feller. Jacqueline Guerin. Jordan Harmon. Bailey Heydrich. Olivia Holly. Danielle Krieger. Mackenzie Melnick. Raphael Nwadike. Desmond Ogbogbor. Michael O'Hara. Allison Penalva. Jessica Peruski. Shelby Petkus. Michael Plotner. Liali Ramaha. Jacqueline Roberts. Savannah Sagmani. Olivia Silvernail. Nathan Varghese. Nicholas Volanovich. Brooklyn Webb. Caroline Weissenberger. Sarah Workman. And Amina Wright.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the Lourdes University College of Nursing White Coat recipients. At this time, I would like to turn to page 14 and 15 of your program. One great milestone in every nursing student's journey is receiving their first stethoscope. It is not just their first clinical assessment tool, but a tangible symbol of a dream turned into reality, an identity that defines them from that point forward. The donors listed help us reach our goal to gift the entire BSN and DEMSN nursing class with the stethoscopes they will need to advance to the next step in their journey to become a registered nurse. We thank them for their commitment to Lourdes University's nursing students. This concludes today's white coat ceremony. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon, and we wish you all success in the upcoming semester. Please feel free to join us for some fellowship and refreshments provided by the Student Nursing Association. Thank you.